Hi, my project is Weatherlight and it is using the data from the internet to control the light as well as the current room temperature to control the light. There is also a button to switch between the current room temperature mode and the internet mode. So we can see over here that we have a RGB LED on the side of the board, and the red one is a analog temperature sensor, and then on the other side of the board is a button that is a digital input. We're going to start our demo. First, we're going to use this analog temperature sensor. It will change the color of the LED. Blue will be cold, red will be hot, green would be somewhere in the middle, so it changes the hues. As you can see, when we put in ice, it turns immediately to blue, so it's a very cold temperature. The print message also showcased that. And when we take it off, it slightly goes to a more greener color, as we can see is changing. So my hand is cold by holding the ice, and pinching it makes it blue again. Using my other hand that is slightly warmer, it takes it back to green or even a little bit yellow. Now we're going to use this hot glass of water to show that it can also sense very warm temperature. Because the sensor is at the top, so we're going to flip it, and you can see from the shadow that it is actually turning red. So it's showcasing that it's sensing very hot temperature, and it goes slightly to yellow and back to green. So this is the analog sensor part. Now we're going to do the digital sensor part. I'm currently pressing the digital button, and once it's pressed, it went to a different mode, and we can see from the screen that it's displaying the current weather and temperature. And you can see that the brightness of the light is slightly changing. It's dimming and brightening, and the dim and bright range is actually the lowest and highest temperature. We set the total range to be -10 to +35, so it's not turning completely dark or completely on, because it's not -10 or it's not 35 Celsius degrees yet. And green means the weather. It means today is a cloudy day. Now we're going to showcase another ability of this sensor. Is now you can see that it's when I press the button and change it to internet mode, it's actually slowly changing its color, rotating smoothly. This is because we're currently in waiting mode, so we restarted the ESP32 feather, and it's now waiting for the internet data. So when it doesn't know what temperature or what weather it is, it just rotates the color. And also it's the same when there's no internet connection or we fail to get the weather from the internet. It will also be in this waiting mode, and it will change its color. So currently it's waiting, and once it gets its weather, it will, now it's just this moment that it turns to green again, and you can see on the screen that we get the weather, and it's doing the lowest and highest temperature again. Just to mention that we have 3 weather mode. Green is cloudy, red is sunny, and blue would be raining. We're now going to switch it back because we switched to mode again, and it can switch back to analog mode by pressing the button again. And now it's back to analog mode, and we can see from the ice that it will still work. And also the hot glass of water also makes it a little bit warmer, so now it's a little bit yellow in the light. Finally, we try again to click the button, and it again can switch from the analog mode to the internet mode again. So this is a rotational digital button and the analog system and the website system that works for the weather.